Namaste, Jai Bharat. Right from 1971, we have the problems of Bangladeshi refugees. Many people from Bangladesh came to Bharat for a better living situations, better living conditions. No matter how Pakistan claims they have a better life at that time, now of course they openly say. Many refugees came to Bharat, and at that time I remember, I was young, I remember that we were paying 5 paisa extra postage stamp, used to be called as refugee stamp. Now to keep these refugees in Bharat, keeping them asylum or what, I don't know, giving them food and shelter and the facilities here in Bharat, including electricity. Every citizen of this nation was paying extra tax, refugee stamp, post office is what I remember. I was very young. I was just a student, undergraduate student that time, or even before that, I don't remember. So these people came, and those who came, once they get facility to come, they make a comparison between their own place and the present place they live. And when they find this is a better place, they opt to stay back. Many were legalized in time. The politicians at that time made the vote banks. The Muslims, left radical elements, infiltrated into them, used them. Many were legalized, but then the inflow of foreigners continued, never stopped. It continued intensely. And Rohingyans are originally not Bangladeshis, though their languages got a similarity with Bangla. They don't speak Burmese language. They are, I don't know, somehow they are connected to Bangladesh because the language is akin to Bangla, it seems, kind of Bangla. But they were ousted from Burma, Myanmar, 2 days. And Bangladesh wouldn't accept them as usual, but then they will go in and stay what to do, like that situation. These people have got into Bharat, and our borders were very loose with Bangladesh. There were times when I know personally, experiencing, the people from Bangladesh villages, they cross over the border, come to the market in Bharat, sell whatever they bring, and then go back. Then another time, this I used to experience on a routine whenever I used to visit such places during my younger days. Then another thing I have seen is that road construction near border areas. When a road construction was going on, the construction workers used to be coming from Bangladesh, and they would just live to something like a makeshift shelter. They live there, they cook, eat, live there. Don't expect them to go back. Then many houses I have seen in the border areas where the housemaids are from Bangladesh. They just somehow sneak in, come to people and talk, and then become housemaid and stay, and don't expect these people to go back. Such settlers are already there. Apart from Rohingyans coming, and many more Bangladesh sneaking in. And the population is amazing. I don't think anybody has got an proper account of how many Bangladeshis and Rohingyans living in Bharat. They are spread all over Bharat. They are spread all over Bharat. You ask them their name, they will never say their original Muslim name. They will just say either Munna or Raja or Raju, such names they will say. They will never give the original name. And they all claim to be Bengalis. If you ask them, which part of Bengal, they will say I'm from Assam. Then they will say some name, place. Many people wouldn't know the places in Assam, except someone who had gone there. Then Malda is a hub of such people, and 2-3 more hubs in West Bengal where these people live, apart from Assam, which no one is very clear about. There is coming. There is not an appropriate border. There is no rigid border. They can walk through the jungles or the hills they climb. Bangladesh is plain and Bharat is hillside. That distinction is very clear. They climb up the hill through the forest. How can you know? So, very effectively they came. Now with the present SIR rules and other kinds of rules, we have made the rules rigid because these people are a liability and a nonsense and a problem because they create law and order problem. These people are fundamentally not disciplined and they would not live happily with anybody else. They are hostile to everyone, though apparently not. Apparently they are passive, but not really passive. I can't use the word crooked, but something akin to that. They are hostile. Given a chance, they'll show their color. They'll do anything. Absolutely lawless, absolutely indisciplined kind of people. They are spread all over Bharat. They go deep to south, where these people have no chance to understand the language. They pick up the language, they learn it, and possibly they get married to someone and settle there, obtain all kinds of identities. Now with the rigid rules, a reverse kind of osmosis is likely to take place, is taking place. And per day something like 500 of Bangladeshis are crossing the border over back to Bangladesh, which is never going to be sufficient. And some report says that nearly 1 lakh of such illegal Bangladeshis have already returned, and daily some 500 to 600 people are returning. But mark me, this is never going to be anywhere near the required amount of people going back because so many illegal are in Bharat. The point is, if it is only in the border areas, it must have been easy. But they spread all over Bharat. They've gone deep to south. You'll find them in Kanyakumari with such spurious names. They have, in the process, they pick up language. There's nothing new. They spread all over, and you don't. It's not that easy to get them back. They have integrated. They're not really integrated. They're mingled with the people, and they still make small colonies and live. And there are some people who are supporting them for different reasons. Fundamentally, religious reason to use them as radicals, supporting them, etc. All these things put together, this headache is a permanent one, but somehow it's easing. And if you pursue this, if our administration is at it, then possibly a great relief can be obtained because they are sharing the resources of the citizens of my nation. We shall meet again. One must think about these things. Namaste. Jai Bharat. Jai Sri Ram.